Hello everyone. So previously we had discussed on the linked list topic actually. So today we'll be discussing on the topic a singly linked list, right? So what does the definition part say here? See, a singly linked list is a linear data structure. Just remember, this is a linear data structure where each element, nothing but the node, where each element, nothing but the node, contains data and reference, nothing but the pointer to the next node in the list. Again, a singly linked list is a linear data structure where each node, nothing but it contains a data and a reference pointer to the next node in the list. So yeah, let's consider this simple example, right? So just give me a second here. 1 second. Yeah. So see here, uh, this is the simple example of the linked list. So accordingly with the definition, a linked list is a linear data structure where each element, nothing but the node, contains a data. See, so this is the data actually. Yeah. So this is the data. See here, that's what. Where each node consists of the data. You can just consider this one as the node. Each node consists of the data and this one and a reference pointer to the next node and a reference pointer to the next node. See, this one is the next reference pointer. It is referencing to the node B. So this is again, this is data. It refers to the next node. So this is data. Again, it refers to the new node. This is the data and it refers to the there is no next this one node actually. So it refers to the finally it refers to the null actually. Yep. So this is one of the very simple examples of the singly linked list actually. So let's move on with the further things. So see here, in a singly linked list, nodes are connected in one direction only. You saw that one, right? In a singly linked list, nodes are connected in a one direction only. So traversal is possible from the head to last node, but not backwards. From the backwards, traversal is not possible. Traversal is possible only from the head to this one last node. We saw the same thing, right? So we considered very simple example and we saw the same thing actually. The last node points to null. So that's what I said just before, right? So the last node points to null, marking the end of the list, right? Marking the end of the list. Let's try to understand the same thing by considering the simple example, right? So I'll just go with here public class. I'll just go with singly linked list. Yep. So this is fine. So I'll just go with static class node. So this is fine. First, let me go with the data here because we have to store the value of the node and we have to show the reference to the next node as well. For that one, I'll be considering the next actually. Yep. So this is fine. Next, let's go with the constructor to create the new node. So I'll just go with the node here. So this is fine. Let me pass the data as parameter. So let me initialize the data to the data and next to the null. So this is simple, I believe. So we have just assigned the value to the node and initially we have set the next to the null actually. That's what we did. So let me come out of this one entirely. Now let's go with the head of the linked list, meaning I'll just go with head here, right? So we have to consider head. So next, let's go with a method to add a node at the end of the list, right? For that, I'll just be going with the add method here. So let me consider the parameter value. We need the parameter value because we are considering the add method. Add method. So basically, we are going with a method to add a node at the end of the list. Sorry. Yep. This is fine. Now, let's create the new node with a given value. Meaning, so I'll just go with the node here. So this one will be new node. So this one will be new node of let me pass the value here, right? So this is fine. What if the list is empty? So if the list is empty, then we have to make the new node as head. For that, let's write the simple if condition here. If head equals null, we are making use of the comparison operator here. If head equals null, so then head, let me set this one to the new node, this one. Yeah. And we have to exit from here. So I'll just give a return. So this is not showing in the suggestion. Anyways, I'll just type this one entire. Now, let's go with the temporary pointer to traverse the list, meaning I'll just go with the temp here. So this is fine. Let me assign this one to the head. And next, we have to move the temp until it reaches the last node. So I'll just go with the while condition here. So this one will be temp dot next. If it is not equal to null, then let me assign the temp to this one temp dot next, right? Temp dot next. So I'll just come out of this one. So I'll just go with a linked list node to the new node. So this one will be temp dot next. So let me assign this one to the new node. Yeah. So I'll just come out of this one entirely. Now let's go with one more method. Yeah. So this one temp dot next equals new node. We are just linking the last node to the new node, right? Now next, let's move on with the further things. So let's write the method to print the linked list. Yeah. So to print the linked list, yeah, let me do one thing. I'll just go with void print list here. So basically, yeah, let's start the traversal from the headman. Yeah. So I'll just assign the temp to head. Then we have to traverse until the temp becomes null, right? Accordingly with what we had discussed earlier. So this one temp, if not equal to null, then let me print something for the this one interactiveness actually system out println. So this one will be temp dot data we have considered. Yeah. So this is fine. And let me make use of this one. So this looks good actually. So this is fine. Temp, let me assign this one to the temp dot next actually. So this is fine, I believe. So I'll just come out of this one entirely. We have to indicate the end of the list. So I'll just go with the this one again, system out println. So let me give null here. Simple. So let me come out of this one entirely. Finally, let's go with the this one main method actually. Yep. So I'll just go with the main. So here, let's create the single or singly linked list object here. So I'll just go with a singly linked list. Let me go with a variable list, new, again, singly linked list. So this is fine. Yep, after successfully creating the single list object, so let's add the elements to the list. So we already know how to add the elements to the list, yeah, from the previous example. So first, let me do one thing. I'll just go with the list dot add of 10. Yep, so this is fine. List dot add of this one will be 20. Yep, and finally, the third element would be list dot add. We are just making use of the add property that is provided by the linked list to add the values to the list actually 10, 20, and 30. Yep. So this is fine. Finally, let's print the linked list, right? So for printing the linked list, so I'll just go with list. List is the variable we have used. So list dot print list, this one print list. So we have to give parenthesis as well. Yep. So this is it for the code actually, right? So this is it for the code. So what should be the output actually? We have went with basically add of 10, add of 20, and add of 30. So add of 10, initially list will be empty, right? Now we have added 10, head will become 10. Next we are going with the add of 20 here, right? So 10 basically after adding 20, 10, we have 10 in the head actually. 10 points to the next pointer, nothing but 20. Next we are adding the value 30. Now 20 is 10 and 20 is in the head actually. 20 will be pointing to the value 30 actually, right? So this is the end actually 30, right? So 10, 20, 30. So traversal during print, how it happens, will be starting at the head. So it prints 10. So then we will move to the next, prints 20. Then we will move to the next again, it prints 30. So next is null because we don't have any value. So it will be 10. So same thing. Initially I showed you, right? So it will be 10, 20, and 30. And this 30 actually points to null basically. Yeah. So it is null. We don't have any value at this point. We will stop actually. We will stop actually. Yep. So the final output that we need to get here is 10, 20, 30. This one itself, 10, 20, 30 null actually. Yep. So let me run this one actually. Just 1 second. Let me run this one. What we have here, invalid method declaration, return type required, node int data. Line number 15. So here, so we are going with the constructor part, right? So node, what I've considered here, static class node, this is fine. Node next, this is also fine. In data, this is fine itself, man. So yeah, I have done the mistake here. See, instead of the capital N, I have given small n here. So I have used capital N here. Here I have made use of the small n. I had actually. Now I have changed. So now if I run, I have to get the correct output. See, 10 pointing to the 20. So as this is editor, so this one actually, I'm making use of the online compiler, right? So usually you'll get the output in 10, 20, 10 pointing to the 20, 20 pointing to 30, and 30 pointing to the null, right? So this is fine, I believe. This is fine, I believe. Yep. So we are getting the correct output. Yep. So we are getting the correct output. 10 pointing to 20, 20 pointing to 30. 30, we don't have any value of the 30. So 30 points to the null. Null indicates that it is the end of the linked list, right? So we are getting the correct output. So this is it about the single linked list. Again, the real world, this one, what do we call? Let's discuss the real world applications. The same thing that I had discussed for the linked list, right? So here, music player navigation, playlist navigation, next song, right? For the next song, that is one of the real world applications. Browser history, nothing but the forward traversal that we do, right? So that also uses the this one single linked list actually. Music playlist navigation when we want to move to the next song, right? So that single linked list will be making use of the single linked list, because for the previous single linked list doesn't move backwards, right? Previous, it is not based on the single linked list. Single linked list only moves from head to the last this one, the last value, right? So the next of, if we want to play the next song, then we will be making use of, or then we can make use of this one, single linked list. Browser history, forward traversal only, so that uses this one, single linked list. Undo operations in the simple editors, redo, no, only undo operations make use of the single linked list. So this one also we have to keep in mind. Implementation of the stacks and queues, so basically we will be making use of the, we can make use of the single linked list for that. Yep. And memory efficient dynamic data storage, for that also we'll be making use of single linked list, right? So this is it for the single linked list. So what is the time and the space complexity here? Let's consider here. Let's consider time. So time complexity for the single linked list would be big of n. So why it is big of n? Traversal required to reach the last node. Basically, we will be traversing from the first node to the last node. So hence the time complexity would be big of n here. Simple, right? So what will be the space complexity? The space complexity would be big of 1, because no extra space apart from the new node is required here, right? So overall space complexity would lead to big of 1, right? So this is for the insertion at end. This is for the insertion at end actually. Yep, just remember this. And for the traversal, let's move on with the traversal part actually. Yeah, for the traversal, the overall time complexity again would be big of n itself. Yeah, so we will be visiting each node exactly once, right? So and space would be big of 1. Space complexity would be big of 1 as well, because the constant extra space, right? So we are going with the constant extra space. So this is the space complexity and this is the time complexity. Yep. So the time complexity, when we are considering insertion at the end, the time complexity would be big of n and the space complexity would be big of 1. And for the traversal, the time complexity would be big of n and the space complexity would be big of 1. Yep. So yep. So this is it actually for the singly linked list, right? So we have discussed almost everything that is required, right? For the singly linked list. So this is it for the singly linked list. Next, we will be discussing about the topic doubly linked list. For now, this is it. Thanks for watching, guys.